Assalamu alaikum. Today we will discuss about helix. So the definition of helix. A general helix is a regular curve alpha such that for some fixed unit vector u, inner product of t and u is constant. Here u is called the axis of helix. You should notice here that u is fixed and unit vector. If there exists a fixed unit vector such that inner product of t and that unit vector is constant, then u is called the axis of helix and alpha of t is called helix. For example, here is a curve alpha of t, uh, d alpha by dt, its magnitude, and its tangent vector field is equal to d alpha by dt over d alpha by dt magnitude. If we suppose u is equal to 0, 0, 1, notice here that u is constant vector, u is unit vector, and if we make an inner product of t and u, then it is constant. So by definition, there exists a fixed unit vector such that inner product of t and u is constant, so alpha of t is helix. Here is another example. Alpha of t is equal to cos t sin t 0, which is circle, and we find its tangent vector field d alpha by dt over d alpha by dt magnitude, and let us suppose u is equal to 0, 0, 1 vector, that is unit vector and fixed vector, and uh, there the inner product of t and u is 0, which is also constant. So there exists a unit fixed vector u such that inner product of t and u is constant. So by definition, alpha of t, which is a circle, uh, which is circle also helix. Here is another example. Any regular plane curve is helix. So any regular plane curve. About plane curve, we have already find that uh, torsion is 0. If alpha of s is a plane curve, then torsion is equal to 0, and if torsion is 0, b is equal to constant. B is here binormal vector field, and we know that binormal vector field is also a unit vector, and tangent vector field, binormal vector field, and normal vector field, T and B, all are perpendicular and all are unit vectors. So if we make an inner product of T and B, then its result is 0. That is, the inner product of T and B is equal to 0, which is also constant. Here B is a binormal vector field, which is unit vector, and for plane curve b is also constant. So b is a unit vector, constant vector, and t and b are perpendicular, therefore their inner product is equal to 0, which is constant. So by definition, alpha of t, which in fact any regular plane curve, is helix. Here is another important result about helix. A unit speed curve alpha with curvature non-zero is helix if and only if there is a constant c such that tau is equal to Ck or tau over k is equal to C. So its proof. Let us suppose alpha of S is helix. If alpha of S is helix, then by definition there exists a fixed unit vector u such that inner product of t and u is constant. So we may write inner product of t and u is equal to t magnitude u magnitude cos theta is equal to cos theta because t is unit vector, its magnitude is 1, u is unit vector, its magnitude is 1. Here theta is some fixed angle between t and u. We also call theta pitch of the curve or pitch of alpha. Notice here that theta is not an integral multiple of uh, pi. Here is multiple of pi. Theta is not an integral multiple of pi instead of a. Because if theta is an integral multiple of pi, then t is equal to plus minus u. Here t is equal to u means that because t is unit vector, u is also a unit vector. And if theta is equal to 0 between t and u, then the direction of u and t is same. Therefore, t is equal to u. And if theta is equal to pi between t and u, then they are in opposite direction and uh, t is equal to minus u. Here both t and u are unit vector. If we make a derivative of t, then t dash is equal to u plus minus u dash. Since u is constant unit vector, so its derivative is 0. And if we make a magnitude of t dash, then it is also 0 scalar. And since t dash magnitude is equal to curvature, so curvature is 0, which is contradiction. If theta is an integral multiple of pi, then curvature is 0, and we have supposed in our statement that curvature is non-zero. So theta is not an integral multiple of pi. Since the set T and B is an orthonormal basis set of R3, so we can write U is equal to AT plus BN plus CB, where we have to find A, B, and C. Taking inner product with T, we find A is equal to inner product of t and u is equal to cos theta. Taking inner product with n, we find b, and b is equal to inner product of n and u. Since alpha is helix, so inner product of t and u is equal to constant. Taking derivative, we find inner product of n and u is equal to 0. So if alpha of s is helix, then inner product of n and u is equal to 0. Hence, here b is equal to inner product of n and u, so b is equal to 0. Now taking inner product of 1 with B is equal to C. So C is equal to B, inner product of B and U is equal to B magnitude U magnitude cos pi by 2 minus theta, because here theta is the angle between T and U, and the angle between B and U is pi by 2 minus theta. So cos pi by 2 minus theta is equal to sine theta. Putting the value of A, B, C in 1, we have find U. So U is equal to cos theta T plus sine theta B. Taking derivative of U with respect to S, we have U dash is equal to cos theta, because cos theta is fixed, so cos theta is constant, and also sine theta is constant, and the variable functions, vector valued functions, are T and B, and uh, their derivative we have represent here T dash and B dash. So U dash is equal to cos theta T dash plus sine theta P dash, because U is fixed unit vector. This its derivative is 0, and T dash is equal to Kn, and beta dash is equal to minus tau n. So here cos theta Kn minus sine theta tau n, 0 is equal to cos theta k minus sine theta tau into n, because in vector spaces A plus B, V is equal to AV plus PV. So 0 is equal to cos theta k minus sine theta tau into n, and this implies that cos theta k minus sine theta tau is equal to 0, and tau is equal to cos theta over sine theta is equal to cot theta. Because theta is fixed, so cot theta is equal to fixed value, and we have named it constant. So tau is equal to Ck. This is the end of this lecture. So in next lecture, we will prove its converse results. So we suppose for any curve tau is equal to tau is equal to Ck, and we will prove it that regular curve is helix. Thank you very much.